Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Rich Guzman.
Hi guys, I'm Anastasia Halls, better known as Coach Ace.
And welcome to Ace and Rich Freedom by Design. We have a new live for you today. And just to let you know, we are doing many episodes of affiliate marketing for beginners.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and we are up to, I believe it's episode 27, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, almost 30, huh?
Yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there.
Yeah.
So let me check here on Facebook and on YouTube and see who we have on. Let's see. Actually, I'm in the wrong Facebook. I got to log out and log into hours. That's funny. All right, let's see here.
Oh. Hold on. Somebody's neck is stuck.
Okay, cool. So we have, bring this down. And we have, let's see, Tracy Lee, what's up? Let's see, Tina Moses. Regina, welcome guys, welcome, and just give a couple minutes for people to get on, and we'll get the show started, and we'll get the show on the road. All right, so let me check my YouTube as well. We got people on YouTube as well, and let me just click on video here. Yep, there it is right there.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
So you guys getting ready for today or what? This is going to be awesome. I love talking about this kind of stuff. It really
It's
does.
fun.
It really does matter.
It's fun.
Hey
And
Clinton, how
good.
you doing? Welcome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me update this here. Make sure that it's on the right day. And now we're good to go. All right. Cool. All right, so now let's get the party started. So guys, we've been actually doing these episodes for a while now, and the reason why is because we want to give you insight of affiliate marketing and to really help you how to grow your business, okay? How to generate leads, how to build your list, how to communicate with your list, and how to make sales, right? And we got other stuff coming up that's really going to help you leverage your business to grow your business more efficiently. But today I want to kind of go towards a little bit of a mindset kind of live today, because a lot of people, to me, it seems like their focus is not where it should be, okay?
Good point.
As far as their mind, all right?
Yes.
As far as our team, their focus is going good. But I will let you know that most people, when they get involved in affiliate marketing, they think that it's all about, literally about making the money. And don't get me wrong, it is, you want to make money, you want to run a business, you want to make profit, I get that. But you have to understand something. When you come into this space and you're brand new and you're trying to learn the ropes and how things are put together and how to build your business and have the right mindset, all those kind of things, it does take time. And you have to realize that. And if you don't, then you're just going to be very frustrated with yourself. And people are going to keep telling you, why are you spending time doing that thing on the internet? It's not going to work, this and that. And we proved so many people wrong. And now the next level is we're helping a lot of people create income on the internet from scratch. And that's my mindset, because I know for a fact that we have the capability of doing that. And through our experience and what we've accomplished.
Yes.
Okay. And I can tell you that we're starting to see the same thing happen. The majority of people don't really focus on the activities when it comes to running an affiliate marketing business on the internet. What happens is they focus on, how could I get to that dollar amount as fast as possible? Okay? But they're forgetting the marketing piece to the whole puzzle. Okay? And, we talk about like getting motivated. We talk about feeling inspired and everything, but a lot of people feel like they got to get motivated. And this is why, I named it, should I be inspired or should I be motivated? And I want to touch upon motivation for a second, because I think a lot of people, when they look at motivation, they look at videos about motivation, they can get juiced up and get excited and everything else like that.
Yeah.
And this is what happens. Everybody, when they start a business online, they have that motivated, they're at that motivated state. So when they get started, they're like, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's do it. And they get all pumped up and they get all hyped, and then they're like, I'm gonna do it. And then when the gloves come off and it's time to battle, and they have to battle up here, they lose. And the reason why, because they're constantly thinking about like, well, okay, I got to do this. I got to make money. I got to make this happen. But they're not thinking about like a different way of thinking about it, saying, you know, I have to learn how to be a marketer. I have to learn how to, you know, understand the bits and pieces of my business so I can be profitable. You see the difference there, right? So being motivation, I learned from my coach. He said, you know, Rich, motivation is short-lived, you know, but he said inspiration can last a lifetime. If you are inspired about what you're doing, then you will stay in it long enough to make sure you figure it out.
Yes.
If you're not inspired and you're just motivated, it's short-lived, you will run out of that juice. And then when you do, what do you have left? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Because you used all that pent-up energy, okay? You went so high to the point now that now you just shot right back down. You didn't have a balance, okay? And what I mean by that is, you know, when you're learning a skill set like affiliate marketing, you are going to understand it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time.
It really does take
You're going
time.
to learn some different skill sets you never even embarked on in your life. Think about it.
True.
If you've never done this in your life, how do you expect to figure it out right away? You know, it's not going to happen. And you have to really come to grips with that. And if you come to grips with that in the beginning right away, then you got a pretty good head on your shoulders. Because that means that no matter what happens along your journey when you're starting, you can take those punches. You can take those defeats. Okay?
Yeah.
And you could hang in there for the long haul, and you're the one that's going to outwin the majority of people, hence the 80-20 rule, right? 20% of people will do what it takes to have, to be successful. 80% they just won't. So what I want to tell you is, a little story, okay? For me, like I always felt inspired in my life to do certain things. So, me, I'm a musician, play guitar, I love DJing, I love music, electronic music as well. And whenever I want to do something, I get inspired. I don't worry about like, well, I want to, be in a band to make money. Down the road, yeah, we could do that because you have to run it as a business. But in the beginning, you have to worry about getting the pieces together. Like, make sure the bass is along with the drums and the guitar is aligned with the drums and the bass, and then the singer has to be in cue and all those kind of things. It's, like I had 5 guys, me and 4 of the guys, right? So we have to make sure that we are in unison, and we have to rehearse and practice pretty much over a year minimum, okay? And when we did this, we got so tight because we were using a metronome. We were practicing, we were using a metronome. And what was happening is we became really, really solid. We became really, really good. So we're ready to hit the studio and record that second album that we did. Now, our first album wasn't as great, but it was still good. But our second album was the pinnacle. It was like the one that was about to go really far. Now, there's, egos get involved, people try to control things, and of course that's why, things mess up. It's no different than yourself trying to control your business. Your ego will get in the way and it'll mess you up.
It will.
Okay?
Yeah.
So don't be that person that says like, I know it all, I can figure this out. Because reality, if you've never done it, you're not going to figure it out on your own. You're not. Hence, this is why you're here, for us to teach you, okay, about affiliate marketing, to teach you about the basic essentials, all right, the fundamental skills that you need to grow any affiliate marketing business, whether you're selling high ticket, whether you're selling ClickBank, whether you're selling JVZoo, Warrior Plus, the list goes on and on and on, okay? Doesn't matter. These are skill sets that are going to take a while for you to acquire, and you've never done it before, so it's like foreign to you. It's like a whole foreign language, whole foreign way of doing things. But I guarantee you that if you stay inspired, and what I mean by that is, when I left the band, I saw something that inspired me. I saw possibilities. I didn't see money. What I saw was accomplishment. Okay? Same thing with the band, I always looked at accomplishment before I even got started, even when I couldn't play guitar, right? So same thing with being in this business with affiliate marketing. I saw accomplishment even though I didn't know anything yet, right? And I told myself, I said, make a commitment, no matter how long it's going to take, you will never quit. And I can tell you, since 2008, making a lot of money in 2009 and then failing forward because losing my business, making some mistakes along the way because I thought I knew it all, then having to come back to work at the same job that I left in the first place because I had success, right? And then starting all over again from scratch. I learned quite a bit of lessons from that journey. But the most valuable one is to remain inspired. To have an inspiration of what you want out of your life. I mean, what is it that you want out of your life? Because that really matters. For the first time in your life, when you actually create a business, you have to be inspired to want something to, to succeed with. It could be, maybe you want a car. Maybe you want a motorcycle. Right? Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want to be a digital nomad. Maybe you want to travel to different places so you have to pay less taxes, right? There's many different reasons why people actually join affiliate marketing. But just because someone has that vision doesn't mean that it has to be your vision.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Your vision is your own vision. And when you are true to your own vision, okay, then that inspiration becomes a lot stronger. Okay, a lot stronger. So when you're building over time and you're building your business and you're learning the ropes and you're falling off the ladder, getting back up again, falling off the ladder, pretty soon you start climbing up that ladder and you'll see that the pieces start coming together and you start to realize and have aha moments that, wow, I'm starting to get what this is all about. And once you start to get what this is all about, then you start moving into that phase of starting to get in flow, right? Because you're inspired. Nothing's going to stop you.
That's right.
If you're motivated, you might be, motivated for a little while. And then you run out of that motivation.
And it
then
happens.
what?
People run out of steam.
Yeah.
Their belief level goes down because, they were motivated on this one thing. But then, it's like that saying goes, everybody wants to go into beast mode. But when it's come to the time to become the beast, y'all become cowards. You
gotta your success is what shows your results.
Right.
Right? And success, when you guys are first starting out, your first sale is success. Right? Your first lead is a success.
Mm-hmm.
Your first capture page that you build is a success. See, it may not bring you money right away, but if you keep focusing on when am I going to make the money, it's like you got these blinders on.
Yeah.
And those blinders are blinding you from what you should be doing because you're focused on the almighty dollar. Okay? Don't get me wrong. When you guys get this in flow and you start making sales, then I want you to focus on the almighty dollar. How can I build more leverage to create more of that almighty dollar? You get what I'm saying?
Rinse and repeat.
But you cannot get to that point yet. You can't. You have to focus right now on the bare essentials. Right? Number one, I need to find out what is my inspiration? What's the reason I'm doing this for? What do I want out of my life? Because evidently, if I sign on the dotted line to become an entrepreneur, eventually I do want to change my life. I want something new. I'm sick of the old grind. I'm sick of the old boring ways of doing things. My life has become mundane. I go to work, I come back home from work. I go to work, I come back home from work.
Yeah.
All right? And then all of a sudden,
hamster wheel.
The weekend's here. Let's party. Back to Monday. I go to work. You know what I mean? Go back home from work. And it just rinse and repeat, and you're like, there's got to be something better. There's got to be something out there that I can do that could really just change my life because I feel like I'm stuck in a rut. And that's what you pull from inside.
Yes.
That inspiration, that's it. I need to change. I want a better life. I want to move. I want to change my zip code. I don't know right now where, but I'm going to figure it out. But I know right now that I want to go somewhere. And before you know it, once you make that decision and you put that in your head, saying that you want to change your zip code or move, and what happens is when you start doing those activities and you start going along that journey and you're inspired because you want something to change in your life and you want to move somewhere, for example, what's going to happen is circumstances are going to start changing around you. And you're going to start seeing things change to the point you're going to start seeing whatever you're trying to attract or change or go to or move to, it's going to start coming closer to you. Okay? You want a new car? You're going to find yourself being at the dealership one day. You don't know why. I'm being serious. You're going to find yourself at the dealership one day,
Yeah.
and you have no idea why. You just know that you want a new car.
Yeah.
But one day you're driving, and just something hits you. You know, I'm inspired. I'm inspired to get that car. And come hell or high water, I'm going to get that car, and I'm going to figure out how to get it. Then all of a sudden, when you make that commitment, that decision, that's when the universe immediately knows, like, okay, it's time for you to do the work, buddy. And when you start doing the work, I'm going to make it happen for you.
And you know what? The universe will remind you, because what happens is when you go to that dealership and you look at the car that you want, or you look at that thing that you want, all of a sudden something happens to your brain and it switches, and then every time you look around, you'll become more aware, and you'll start seeing that same thing that you want is all around you.
Exactly.
Because when we were shopping around for our Camaro, you know, we went to go look at a yellow Camaro, and then all of a sudden, like, everywhere we turned, we saw another Camaro.
Yeah.
All different colors, and it was just like, oh look, and it was like we were sharp, and it was like it was all the time on the road. A Camaro was on the road.
It didn't happen right away, because
No.
a couple years ago we ended up looking at another
Yeah.
Camaro, and it was the RS model. It was like a blue model.
Yeah.
And then we, you know, a year went by, you know, and then I went to a dealership again, and then this time I tested out the SS. Wow.
Mhm. And that's,
I knew.
Yeah. That's
I
it.
knew right there. That's it. Talk about getting inspired
Yeah.
even more.
Right.
I
and
knew
this
that
is,
was the one.
And this is, and let me just add to this, the reason why there is a delay with the law of attraction, okay? Because if you, as soon as you thought or saw something, and you put all of your energy, all of your might, all of your focus
All your
into
fastness,
that,
all your, like,
and you think it's gonna happen like instantly like that, that's why there's a delay, and that's why for us, you know, it took a year for us to like see that happening, those little coincidences. You know, those little incidents, things. It's not, nothing is coincidence, and nothing happens by accident. It all happens for reason. And so when we started seeing those things happening around us, we became more aware.
yeah.
So that's why there is a delay in the universe. That's
Yeah.
why there is a delay. So like when you go and you take an action on, you know, your strongest desire, okay, you're gonna start seeing that thing around you all the time.
And here's the thing, like, when you want something really, really so bad, like, you know, your new car, your new house, or, you know, or maybe just want to move, right? Or just take a trip somewhere, you're going to get so hungry
Mm-hmm.
and so determined that you are going to work your ass off.
It ain't gonna matter what anybody thinks of you or says to you. You don't
Exactly.
care. You're just gonna keep going no matter what.
You are not going to stop under
Mhm.
any circumstances.
Mhm.
Nothing is going to hold you back. Do you know why? Because you're not motivated. You are so freaking inspired that nothing could deter you from your vision of what you're looking at right there. It's like a, you know, you have tunnel vision, and at the end of that tunnel, you can see that vehicle, that house, that location, that trip, whatever it is, whatever that makes you get inspired. You can see it, and when you see it, game over. If you can see it, if you can literally see it without it being there, game over.
Yeah.
It's on.
Because all those people, they're just opinions. They're just
Well, yeah,
opinions,
yeah, but
you know?
understand that when you get inspired like that, and you're so focused and you're so clear on what you want
'em out.
and what you want to change,
Yeah.
when you are literally building this business, affiliate marketing, there is nothing that's going to stop you. You are just going to put your head down to the grind. You're just going to go, and you're going to have bad days. You're going to be like, nah, another day at the office. Next day,
Yep.
again, let's do it. Right to the grindstone. Let's do it. Another bad day. Nothing. Failure? What's failure? Nothing. I want what I want. And here's the secret, guys. You always want to have something to want to obtain. So let's say that you got the car.
Yeah.
Let's say you got the house. What about vacation home? Right? Now you have another thing. See, because if you don't have something to go after, I call that the chase. Right? The chase. If you don't have something to go after, how can you feel inspired? You just can't be inspired over money. I don't know about you, but money is not inspiring.
Yeah, I think about the Wile E. Coyote scenario with that as an analogy.
Yeah.
Because imagine what would happen for you guys who used to watch Looney Tunes, right? We used to watch Merry Melodies, Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny, Wile E. Coyote. Think about how awful it would be for Mel LeBlanc to literally, the creator of Looney Tunes, have Wile E. Coyote catch the Roadrunner. Would you see any more episodes? It was the chase.
Yeah, because if you, like
it
I said,
was the chase that did it.
if you don't have
Mhm.
anything to go after.
No, but listen though.
No, I get what you're
just-
saying, but I was in the
yeah.
middle of something before and I don't want to lose my thought.
Go ahead.
When you chase after something that you want so bad,
Okay.
understand that you're doing it for yourself and no one else.
Mhm.
And you know, people might say, "Oh, you know what, John? You're a little selfish there because you want to get what you want to get." Yeah. It is my life. Is it okay if I have some kind of inspiration on something that I want in my life? I want a new house. I want a new car. I want to travel. I want to see the world. I want to see my parents I haven't seen in a while because they can't afford it because this stupid freaking job only has enough to pay the bills. Right? Pain. Change it. Change it. Say, you know what? I want to change. And once you make that declaration, that is it. Then you can go after what you want. And like I said, when you have that desire to go after something you want, okay, game over. It'll take you whatever, a year, 2 years. You're not even worried about time. What you're worried about is learning this step, learning that step, and getting uncomfortable. Because getting uncomfortable, what's waiting for you on the other side of success, okay, on the other side of being uncomfortable, is success. You always got to remain uncomfortable, all right? And it helps you when you have that thing that you want, that thing that you're trying to achieve, okay? Because think about it. And, you know, it just really annoys me. People come into this like, oh, I just want to make money. You're inspired by making money? You know what inspires me, guys? Freedom. Where I literally right now, when I wake up in the morning, I can wake up at 8, 9, 10. Well, today I woke up around 10, right? Right. So I can wake up at 6 if I want. Like today, well, actually today I woke up at 5.
You can
went back
spend
to
your
bed.
Monday the way most people don't think about how they're spending their Fridays.
Right. I woke up at 5 in the morning
Yes.
and took the dogs out because they woke me up. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to stay awake. And then I got tired again. I'm like, I'm going to go back to bed. Then I woke up at 10 o'clock. Right? So it's like I choose my own schedule. That's my freedom. Right? Right now I'm going to be traveling to Reno, Nevada. Right? And in the middle of the week.
While everybody's working.
Everybody's working. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be mentoring a lot of people, speaking on stage, sharing our presentations and things like that. Right?
Yeah.
It's freedom to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want.
It's called living life on your own terms.
Living life on your own terms. Did you just hear my brain or something? I was about to say
No,
that.
I said it.
I was just about to say that. Because isn't it worth feeling inspired for a lifetime? Yes, I said it, a lifetime. So that way you say, you know what? It's my life. I'm inspired. I want this. I want that. Come hell or high water. Take me a year, 2 years, 3 years. Doesn't matter. Guys, I've been in this industry since 2008. We are in 2018. I'm still going.
Mm-hmm.
Never stop. Never stop. And you guys should be the same way. Because when you say, well, you know, I just got in this business because show me how to make money. Money is not an inspiring thought.
No.
You know what's inspiring? What can I do with money? Freedom. Family. Friends.
Right.
Get that new car. Pull up to your old job with your new car.
And it gives you more choices.
Right? Pull up to your old job with a new car. Like I pulled up to my old job with a new car and they were like, wow. Like, damn. Like, yo, Rich, that's your car? I'm like, yeah, it's my Camaro. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And they were really like inspired by that. So inspired. See, when somebody gets inspired, they start to think a little bit differently. All right, you got something to say?
Yes, I actually
Right.
do. I actually wanted to say that money gives you more choices.
It does. It absolutely does. But people think about the money. They don't
just
think
focus on
about.
that.
They don't think about the more choices you're talking about.
Exactly.
So let's not think about money.
Mm-hmm.
Let's think about the things we can do with money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is really important, guys. This is why, you know, the title says, should you be inspired or should you be motivated?
I'd rather be inspired.
I'd rather be inspired because it could last a lifetime. I've been inspired since 2008. I haven't stopped.
I haven't stopped either.
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So, hey, what time we got? I mean, wow, it's already almost 7:30. Almost have a Q&A.
And I was going to tell you, you know, that, you know, the whole Wile E. Coyote thing, I want you to think about and take a step back and look at how he wanted that one thing. And the thing is, he knew he couldn't be as fast as the road runner, so he had to think fast. Like, I need to get resourceful. I need to figure out how I'm gonna catch this thing, so I can eat. And he was hungry, and that's the chase. He was hungry for what he wanted, so he got
was very
resourceful.
hungry.
You saw him with a Acme book, and he's like trying to figure out how to catch a road runner. Like, he literally got resourceful. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
I'm listening.
He got resourceful. And then he started building things, getting all like intellectual, and started like figuring, traps out so he can get what he wants. Think about this in business. You are almost the same way, where you have to get resourceful. You have to learn the skill sets. You have to buy courses. You have to invest in coaching. You have to get the training, and you have to learn to figure it out. Those are 3 most powerful words that our mentor ever told us was figure it out.
And not only that, but my other mentor told me is that I believe if you never quit, you will figure it out.
There you go.
And you know what? We are figuring out this puppy.
So that's why I like using the Wile E. Coyote analogy,
Yeah.
because then you talk about the chase, and then whenever you say that, I think about, yeah, you're right, the damn Wile
And
E.
you know what?
Coyote.
Here's another quick little story, guys. When I first met Anastasia, right, and I was like mentoring her and talking to her about mindset and things like that, and money mindset, all those kind of things, because she was in that same place, right? She wasn't really thinking about what we're talking about today.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I go, do you know why I do what I do? And she goes, no, why? What is it? Well, she did a few guesses, but she didn't answer it. So I said, the chase. She goes, the chase?
Yeah.
She goes, what's the chase? You never heard of the chase? So I turned to her like this. I go, what are you chasing?
Yeah.
And she was just like,
I was flabbergasted. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know
Never
what you
been
mean.
asked that question before.
so then I explained to her what the chase was all about. She was like, oh.
Yeah, the aha moment.
Wow. And it just blew her mind.
It sure
Totally
did.
blew her mind.
So you can't be motivated because, it just doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah.
It doesn't last as long. And
No,
the
it
inspiration will
doesn't.
carry you even through the bad times.
Even like if you watch motivational videos about working out, I mean, really, how long is that going to last? Somebody gets all motivated, get all juiced up to the gym. They go to the gym for about a couple weeks. What, they're done? They don't go back again for another week? Before you know it, 6 months, a year? If you're not inspired to change your body, you're not going to change your body. If you're motivated, you got to change your body for a little while.
Yeah.
And then you'll go back to your old self.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's the same thing. But learn to be inspired and learn to chase. Learn to, really be clear of what you want. So as you're putting the building blocks together, you don't never forget that vision of where you're going and what you want. That's what'll that's what'll pull you closer to the next phase. That'll pull you closer to the next phase. Pull you closer to the next phase, right? Until you get to where you need to be.
Exactly.
That's why this journey is awesome.
Okay, you ready for Q&A?
I'm ready for some Q&A. How about you guys? You guys ready? Woo!
So go ahead and type in the letter Q, ask your questions, and be sure to comment in the chat box your questions so that we can go ahead and answer them. And stick with the topic if you can, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. This is a good topic.
Let's take a look, Rich.
Let's look at Facebook over here. Let me see here.
Any questions, guys, about what we talked about? And comment. Let us know. Are you inspired? Are you inspired still? Are you inspired more now than you were yesterday? 3 months ago? 9 years ago? I mean, how long you been at this? How long have you been at the chase? How long, will it be till you get to your goal? Like, literally, comment. We'd like to hear from you.
I mean, I know that I wanted to travel again. We've been doing that.
Yeah.
I wanted to get back on stage and mentor people. We're doing that again. Because I did it before in 2009 into 2010, and between those years was a really big change for me because after losing my business and continuing the chase and still staying inspired after that big hurdle, most people would have thrown the towel. So I'm telling you how to never, ever throw in the towel. This will help you. Stay inspired.
Regina Hahn says, I'm inspired every day when I wake up in the early AM. So in the morning when you wake up, you are inspired.
What are you inspired about, Regina? What inspires you
Mm-hmm.
about what you're doing on a daily basis? So if you're waking up in the a.m., what are you inspired about to make you want to wake up in the a.m.?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, dig a little deeper there.
And those of you who are watching this live on Facebook, go ahead and comment. What inspires you? Share.
Hi, Minnie.
There's nothing wrong with sharing. Tracy Lee says, Q, what tips are good to stay inspired? Very good question. What tips can you recommend for staying inspired, Rich?
Well, I mean, look at your life. That's number one. And, if you want to change your life, put it like a vision together in your head for the beginning and say, if I could change something in my life, what would it be? That's the first thing. If I could change something in my life, what would it be? That is the first question you should be asking yourself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because evidently you're not happy. There's something that is not making you happy.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for you to be happy, you have to get uncomfortable. It's the opposite. We think by being happy that we have to be comfortable. The reality is no. We have to be uncomfortable to be happy. Once we're uncomfortable, right? Once we get uncomfortable, then things start to take shape. Things start to change in our lives, okay? Nothing ever changes by staying comfortable.
Exactly.
It's like sitting on the couch, right? Right? And just chilling out, man, eating some ice cream and not really caring about the world, watching the news. Like, being comfortable never changes anything. Getting off that couch, getting on the computer and start learning and start applying and start doing the things that are uncomfortable pulls you closer
Yes.
to what you're trying to change in
Get
your life.
off the couch.
You know what I mean?
Nothing ever worthwhile was accomplished by sitting down.
No.
You have to get on the move. You have to take
Yep.
action.
Yep.
Regina Hahn says, I'm learning so much and work on broadcast, view videos, learning hours, and posting to Facebook and getting creative.
That's good. That's good. I just want you to really understand that I don't want you to do too much. I want you to really hone in on one key skill set so that way you can start learning how that one thing works specifically. Because if you try to do too much at once, you're going to keep spinning your wheels. You'll create some steam, which that locomotive won't move up that mountain. Remember that.
Joyce Jolly says, I am inspired more since connecting with you two as my coaches because not having a strategy was a challenge.
I agree. Because on the internet, everything is a strategy and a formula.
And
Okay.
she says she's inspired that, I am inspired that I am one step closer to realizing my dreams as long as I don't quit.
Okay, Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Q. I have an issue with being consistent. Trust me, I know what that feels. I know what that feels like.
Been there.
I know what that feels like.
Okay.
So I have an issue with being consistent. I had to start working with my dad to keep cash coming in. Now I have to reorganize my schedule, which is always changing. I'm inspired by the negative things, which is friends and family saying I can't do this. I want to prove them wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Before you prove them wrong, prove yourself wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Prove yourself wrong. Okay? And what I mean by that is that if you're paying attention to like other people, what they're saying, even though you don't agree with them and you got your own mind and everything, it's still going to affect you. So you got to prove yourself wrong. You gotta say, you know what? I'm doing this for myself. Nobody else matters right now. Whenever I go after and I do something, whether it was in a band and all the success that we had, or the business, like I put the blinders on, man. Nobody
Yes.
matters, and I hate to say it, but this is true. And when I put the blinders on, man, family, I don't even see them. Friends, I don't even see them. All I see is my target of what I'm trying to create.
Yes.
And then what happens is when I get like that, then I start to see family and friends start to huddle and come closer. The more I push them away. Okay. So the reason why is not in a negative way, but more that I like to put the blinders on. I like to be so very clear and focused on my objective. Like, here's the thing, okay? Yeah, I know what he tells you, buddy. I've been through it, so I know how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
When the thing about you, Moses, okay? You're at the phase right now that you're starting to put the pieces together, okay? And it's a challenge. To put the pieces together is a challenge in this business. But once you get the pieces together, then you can get into that point that you're practicing and you're starting to understand the business, how it works, right? We talk about the indoctrination list. We talk about the broadcast list, so we can broadcast to our leads, our list, so we can start building that relationship and give value so they can start trusting us, and that's how they buy from us, right? So we talk about these things, and you guys hear this online, and guys, you're watching this for the first time, you probably heard this from somebody else too. But the reality is that people are not focusing on that. Focus on setting up your business. Don't quit, okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to get in practice mode where you're broadcasting on a daily basis twice a day, okay? And when you start broadcasting twice a day, you start to learn not what to do on how to write those emails. Then you start to learn what to do by the responses that you're getting. But see, you can't get to that point unless it is pretty much built out, right?
Yeah.
And then you're taking action.
Yes.
You're moving forward. While everybody is saying, you should not do that, that won't work, you're gonna fail, all this crap.
Yeah.
It's just crap. It's their own beliefs. Their beliefs have nothing to do with your beliefs.
Not at all.
Okay? My friends would laugh at me when I told them I was gonna make money online. They were like, ah, ha, ha. They laughed. They literally laughed. And you would think because you have friends you knew for years that they would inspire you to be like, man, you should go for it, man, you know? No, it's always the opposite. Why? Because of conditioning. Conditioning to be the opposite of an entrepreneur. We are taught from, school, when we're brought up, from the day one you take your first breath, we are conditioned to be told what to do.
Yeah.
We're not conditioned to be, to really think for ourselves.
Right.
I want you to think about that for a second.
Right.
Even when you go to school, the teachers, principals, you shouldn't do that. Everything, the whole world is pretty much like that.
Right.
Okay? So what you got to do is you got to realize you got to unlearn those old beliefs that are not serving you well, so that way you can start taking action on your own reconnaissance because it's your own belief. Once you have a strong belief about yourself, you won't let yourself down. Because the worst thing to do, guys, is to let yourself down. Nobody wants to let. I can let anybody down, I don't care. But I ain't letting myself down.
And if it's making you comfortable, then you're doing something wrong. You have to do things that are uncomfortable in order for you to stretch yourself.
Yes, very good point. Very good point.
Yes.
So, and you're getting there, Moses. You know what I mean? Because right now, you're at the phase, you got your soap series going, you got your broadcast list going. What's left is what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You are working with your dad to create income because your mindset, you have a good head on your shoulders because you need money to invest to start a business. I don't care about those things on YouTube like, how to make money without no investment. It's bullshit. You need to invest in a business.
You do.
You need to build your list. Costs money. You need an autoresponder, right?
Right.
You need to set up your automation. You need that tool. Costs money, right? You need to actually advertise. Costs money.
And you need to be real with yourself. You can't build a business with no capital. Every business that is created, whether you made your own product or you sold someone else's, requires some investment of your time and your money. And the thing is, you can't put 100% of time when you have no money because that is suicide. You're literally waiting for the long train for the long road. It's going to take a longer time for you to get there, and you're not guaranteed to live tomorrow.
Don't forget, Moses, we're going to be at Lake Tahoe hanging out, man. I'm going to be talking to you and stuff and helping you out,
and this
man.
Is why
I know
Rich
what you're
and
going through, man. I know what you're going through.
This is why Rich and I teach you that when you're involved with this industry as affiliate marketers, that's all you have right now is time. And if you're limited on funds, you got to get resourceful. You got to figure out how to come up with the money.
Yeah.
Like what you're doing, Moses, is great.
You're doing the right thing, man.
You're doing the right thing. And you know what? Don't think it's setting you 10 steps back because you're not focused in your business, because you are. You're creating that capital that you need, because once you get that traffic running, once you get those leads, then you can start literally start seeing some action, some motion, some things happening, and then you find that flow.
Yes.
But you can't get there staying stagnant where you are, and keep going around and around in the same trough in your mind. Oh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda, and I didn't do it. And you can't do that.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Because in this industry, you got to run traffic every single week.
You got to.
You got to. You can do it every single month.
Yeah.
It'll just take a little longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's okay.
And I know what you mean by you get angry at this, because it literally pisses me off when I see somebody tell me, they don't have the money and, they make all these tons and tons of excuses. And I'm like, listen, are you building a business or are you building a hobby? Okay, let's get real here. You have to be aware and real with yourself. People are watching you, and you need to make sure that you're putting that example out there.
Yes.
Okay? So, I don't want to go off on a tangent on that one, but Joyce Jolly says, Q,
because you missed Diane Robin.
Oh, Diane Robin, excuse me. Okay. So, watching this turn into a real marketing business inspires us more and more every day. It makes us want to do better and better each day. We can actually see our vision coming to life now.
Isn't it awesome? And you know
Awesome.
what? It comes bit by bit.
That is awesome.
Bit by bit.
Yes.
And then if you stay on that path bit by bit, bit by
Mhm.
bit, it becomes bigger chunks.
Yes.
And it starts to grow from there.
Thank you, Diane Robin.
Right.
Joyce Jolly says, Q, because I work in the evening and only have the morning to do business, time gets away from me. I don't always have the steps and processes to my business. With your coaching, I have set up the systems, but where do I go from there? I am working on, it says see more. You have to click on the more button. She wrote a little longer. See more. Yeah.
Right here?
In Joyce Jolly's message. I am working on something for the finances to upgrade so as getting a high paying job in my industry to fund my businesses because money is an issue right now. Working with my banker to stop automatic payments and set up bill pay because I got in the hole with business expenses.
Okay, so if you got in the hole with business expenses, in the beginning, I don't know if anybody told you this, most people don't realize this, but most people that get in this business, when they have money, they throw it all in very quickly. And what you have to do is you have to spread it out a little bit, right? We got to spread it out a little bit, so that way we're not like putting all our eggs like in one lump sum, okay?
Right.
And now when it comes to positioning, it's important because positioning will, make a lot more money for the same amount of sale. I mean, for the same sale.
Right.
Sales the same, it's just more money, right? That's why positioning is important. But as far as your advertising and your traffic sources, it's very, very key to continue to build the list by generating leads. Every business, I don't care if it's ClickBank, I don't care if it's, e-com, you need money to advertise, period. The guys that are making the most money are the ones that are advertising, teaching about e-commerce. Yes, they've done it, they have success with it, yada, yada, yada. That's great and everything. But the big picture here is, why are they making the most money? Because they are the ones who are advertising consistently. Why is it that the people make the most money advertise consistently? Right? They don't look at it as losing money, they look at it as investing money.
Right.
Because they're investing in what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
See, the problem is, guys, we never really were taught to invest in ourselves. So when it comes to taking money and start, generating traffic and
you call
generating leads,
you call it spending.
it's we were taught that we're spending money.
Right.
We were never taught that we need to invest in ourselves. When you run a business and you take money, okay, you're investing in yourself. Any advertising, I'm not a tax professional, but I do know one thing. Any advertising is pretty much a tax write-off because you're actually paying it for your business. Okay? You need advertising. Advertising is the most crucial point of your business. If you're not advertising, you're just wishing that your business is going to take off. I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
Now, however, there's another way. The other way is you could do like YouTube, for example. I'm just going to give you one example. You could do YouTube, and you could study after competitors, and you can create videos. But understand that whenever you do something free, it is a long climb and it is a grind. Is it a possible grind? Yes. But you're going to be grinding for years. And that's the reality. You will be grinding for years.
That's right.
Okay?
Yes.
So you have a choice. Either you can start building your list faster or you can start building your list slower. I choose the fast route. Okay? Where I can generate 50, 100 leads like that. Okay? I'd rather do that and not worry about the money. Because money, when my dad passed away, he didn't take nothing with him. Okay? And that was reality. That really just solidified what my belief has always been.
Yeah.
You can't take money with you when you go. Stop hoarding it because it ain't serving you well. You gotta let that shit go. We buy stupid shit all the time.
Oh.
Right?
All the time.
So why not take that money and start investing in you and in your own future, because we're not used to being taught how to invest for ourselves, especially our own business. We think it's a crapshoot. We think it's just like a luck of the draw. We think it's a lottery. So we're going to get involved in internet marketing, affiliate marketing, and we're going to be like, oh, well, you know what? I can make money with this business. I'm going to get signed up. That's not the reality. The reality is I'm going to get signed up. I'm going to be thinking like a business owner, entrepreneur. I need to listen to mindset training. I need to unlearn the old bullshit, the way I used to think, so I can have success. Because if I keep thinking the old way, it ain't gonna happen. I need to let money go, because if I don't let money go, I won't grow. If I don't look at money as a tool,
Right.
then I'm always gonna be looking at money like the way I was taught my family. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford it. Yada yada yada. So whenever we start to pull money out and try to let it go, you're like, oh no, gotta put it back in.
Right.
Right.
Right. And I'll go back with this.
Hold on.
When it comes to that, how can you expect somebody to invest into products and
Yeah.
services that cost more money and you can't even spend it yourself?
Well, exactly. And people
Right.
do what you do, not what you say.
Exactly.
Okay, that's one thing that we learn in this industry. People do not do what you do. What you say, they do what you
you
do.
do.
Okay? So if we do something, people do it because we do it. Right? Like if I'm telling you how to broadcast, it's because we do it.
Right.
If I'm telling you how to upgrade to a higher level, it's because we did it.
Right.
I'd be a hypocrite if I say, you know what, I want you to upgrade to MTI. I want you to upgrade to Pro. I want you to upgrade to Maui. All in. Now, what if I told you that and I was in position? That would be pretty dumb, wouldn't it? It would be really dumb because I'm being a hypocrite. One thing I learned about this industry is having integrity. So if I'm telling you to take your money and start investing in yourself, it's
Right
because I'm
on.
doing it myself.
Right on.
Okay?
Mhm.
And I'm telling you exactly what it's going to take for you to have success in this industry.
Yeah.
I don't want to wait 5 years.
No.
Okay? I don't. My first year, we did 6 figures. We're on our second 6 figure.
Well, less than a year.
Less than a year. Yeah, less than a year. 11
Less
months.
than a year. Yeah.
11 months. All right. Excuse me.
I'm
And,
keep it accurate.
But I'm going to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Okay? It's because we've been doing this for a while. And we've been grinding and we made some mistakes.
Oh.
And we learned
Buds.
what not to do anymore. Very important. This is how you learn. This is how you grow. This is how things start to take shape in your business. You gotta let that money go, guys. If you don't let that money go, you will never grow.
You won't.
Never.
You won't. Yeah.
You'll always be held back by the old way of thinking, your old disbeliefs. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford it. See? It's all psychological, guys. See anybody else?
Yeah,
Questions?
Moses, question. I think oh, that's cute. You put the emoji for the ace of spades.
Yeah.
Alright, Moses. Can I get you to look at my SOS? Yes.
Yep.
Yes, I can look at it. Just send me your info in a private messenger.
Yep. We'll do that for you.
Scroll down, Rich. Okay, cool. You're so right. Yes, love it. Joyce Jolly. My goal is to run traffic daily, which was taught in boot camp.
Yes, Joyce. Daily traffic is important, but here's how you start. You just get started,
Yeah.
right? Like, for instance, let me give an example about Mark. I've been talking about Mark a lot lately because, Mark had a little mindset issue a little bit with money, and he didn't realize the opportunity out at his fingertips. And I told him, I said, this is what I want you to do. Number 1, 2, do this. 3, do that. And he did, and he made 3 sales from that run. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because he took action and he got uncomfortable.
Right.
And he's very young. He's very young. So I'm sure that he has a lot of, old way of thinking, old habits he's trying to break and stuff like that. But what I'm telling you is, guys, the key is to the success is to keep investing in yourself. When you pull money out of your pocket into advertising, that's putting money into yourself. Don't look at it as giving it to, someone who's driving traffic or something. Look at it as like, that's me. I'm investing in myself. I'm investing in my list, so my list gets bigger and bigger.
Right.
I start learning the skills. I
Yes.
start learning the craft, and I'm gonna figure this out. Okay.
Regina Haas says, "Hey Ace, how's your mouth today?" Still a bit swollen, but it's going
Little better,
down.
little better.
I found some medicine at the pharmacy
Yeah.
yesterday, and I put it on there, so I'm working at it. It should close up soon.
Yeah, but Joyce, just real quick, like when you drive traffic,
Thanks.
driving traffic important every single day. I know that every single day, daily is definitely a law, and we want to do that. But when someone's first starting out, they can't do solo ads every single day. It's ridiculous. What I want you to do is start doing solo ads once a week. If you could do solo ads once a week, not solo ads. I mean, I have other different traffic sources that can help you. Okay, but like, I'm talking
Traffic period.
Yeah, traffic period. Make sure that you do it weekly, because what happens when you start doing
I
it
do it
weekly,
weekly.
they start to overlap, and now you're driving traffic daily. Now you're getting leads on a daily basis.
Yes, and that's
Okay.
what that means.
Okay.
That's what that means.
Then you can start doing it twice a week when you start making more money.
Yes.
All right. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. All right. Moses said, my internet's slow. You guys are breaking up. Sorry. George Jolly, I'd rather put money in my business than put on myself. You are putting in yourself. When you put in your business, you are putting it into yourself. You got to think of it that way. We always put in ourselves as far as buying things that are senseless, things like that really just doesn't matter. It really doesn't. But for the long haul, what we're building is essential for our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes.
And we know what we're building for our lives? Our skill sets.
She says, I don't have an issue with money. Yes, it takes money to do business. It is an investment. I have cut my living expenses. No cable TV, no frivolous spending, etc. But because I was in a hole, it took some time to climb out of the hole.
Get back in the green.
Once I'm back in the green,
Yeah.
I can invest more into running traffic daily. I got Ace's video script, and I will practice before going live. What do I need to critique? What do I need to critique?
Yeah, I don't get that last line.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, but as far as where you left off, as far as like you got the video script, all you do is you follow the script, okay? And you use it as a guide. Be natural when you're doing your live videos, okay? Stop focusing on trying to make it perfect. Don't overthink it. Be yourself and literally have some fucking fun, okay? Have some fun. Had to drop the F-bomb there, but I think the problem with video marketing, and a lot of people try to do videos for the first time, is they're so stiff. Like you're like stiff.
Chill
You
Chill
got
out.
to loosen
Chill
up.
out, man. Have a beer,
You gotta
relax.
look at Rich having a beer here, just having a good time. Be yourself. Have a soda, have a coffee, have a tea, and literally like you be you.
Yeah, be
You don't have to pretend to be anybody you are not. You are your unique self. That's why they call it the You Inc. business model, ladies
It's
and
a
gentlemen.
beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing. So have some freaking fun.
Now, Diane Robin, I love what they said here. Paid traffic is now one of our most important bills in the household, after the rent and the electric. True fact. Now, that's beautiful. I'm going to tell you why. Because we don't have cable in this house.
No.
What we have is a higher internet service.
Yes.
I'd rather pay for more speed than watch TV. If I want to watch TV at the end of the night, I can put Netflix on. Right? Watch some personal development on YouTube while I'm sleeping. Before I go to bed. Right?
Okay, there's some clarity.
Some cool stuff.
What do I need to critique? I mean, when I'm ready to post the live video. You're not going to critique anything. You're going to leave all your flaws,
Yeah.
all your bloopers, everything that you made in that video and put it and just upload it as is. That's it.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow you'll do another messed up video and you're going to put that messed up video up. I'm saying messed up because in the very beginning, Joyce, your video's not going to be perfect.
No, it's
My
not.
video wasn't perfect when I first started. It took me about 2 to 3 weeks to get a good video going, to get an understanding about how I should, really like finesse my approach. Come up with your own jingle. You got to have your own jingle when you come up there. Who are you, what you're about, what your core values are, and then get into the topic and really talk about. You're not selling in your video. You're talking about your opinions on things. Just like how Rich does when he does his videos. He talks about his opinion on things. He gives supporting facts. And he literally just really hones in on solving people's problems.
Yeah, November is when we get back. I plan on doing a lot more videos. A lot more videos.
I do too. When I get back from the client
we're
from Reno.
we're about to start killing it
Yes,
with video.
yes.
Yeah.
So don't overthink it. Don't think about
Not that we're not
critiquing
killing it
your
now,
video.
but I just want to think of the next level.
Don't critique your video. I want you to do, here's what I want you to do. Your video should be no more than 5 minutes long. That's it.
Mhm.
That's going to be a stretch for you. You're going to step out your comfort zone. You're going to really look at the timer. You're going to be thinking about, oh, did I go over? That's okay. If you go over, but I want you to aim for something. Okay? Remember when we talked about the chase? I want you to aim to try to end that video with a call to action 5 minutes on the dot. You better be done. Intro, talk about the problem, provide a solution, call to action. Formula, there it is. You have it.
Done. Mic dropped.
That's it. And have some fun. Have some fun. I always say have some fun, guys, because I got people that are, in their 70s and their 80s, and they're doing videos, okay? They're not overthinking things. They're not looking to critique themselves. You don't need to critique yourself. You'll never get it done. You just want to just get an imperfect action video up there and running. Same thing with your emails. If you don't know what to write for your AM, you don't know what to write for your PM, affiliate marketers, write it anyway.
Yeah, like I watch
Anyway.
I watch TV sometimes, Joyce.
Yes.
And but I'll do it like end of the night before I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And just chill out and relax. My work is done. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong, watching a little bit of some series, some shows you like. It's good to unwind the brain a little bit, right? But you got to understand that priority is getting the stuff done first, so you're not feeling guilty subconsciously internally.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
This is a very good question, and I think this is the last question of the evening, but it is from Joyce. And she says, what does those videos look like? Like an intro, learn, do, teach from San, what else? Okay. This is a major problem for beginner video marketers, is they don't know what to talk about. And what we're taught when it comes to video marketing is you have to take wisdom and turn it into content. Write that down, Joyce. Take my wisdom, turn it into content.
Yes.
Wisdom and content equals, wait a minute, what's the formula? Wisdom plus content equals value.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you provide value. It has nothing to do with what program you're in or what product you're selling.
And it's not hard to really figure out what content you want to talk about. I just go on YouTube and look at other marketers in your niche.
Right.
And then look at the videos on their channel.
Right.
And start to create your own voice on that
Yes.
opinion.
So everything that you're learning, those little takeaways that you've had, those aha moments that really help you think for the first time about how internet marketing really is or how affiliate marketing for beginners are, take those pieces and create a post. Create a video post that's no longer than 5 minutes.
Exactly.
So give you some ideas there, okay?
All right, guys. So that was our Q&A, and a great live too, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's it, guys. We are out. We are done, and we'll see you guys on a new live very soon.
If you missed what I talked about, be sure to watch the replay. You're going to get a lot of takeaways from Rich when he did an awesome job in explaining about being inspired more than being focused on motivation. Motivation is short-lived. Inspiration lasts a lifetime.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
So, yes.
So, all right, guys. So we're going to be actually on tomorrow with the hot seat, and that hot seat will be on at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check your time zone.
Right.
Okay. And be sure to bring your questions because we've done this for over 7 years with the hot seat, and we've helped a lot of people grow their businesses because they always were stuck, and we want to get people unstuck to move forward. If you're not moving forward, you're not building a business, right?
Right.
So that's what the hot seat was designed for. So if you're watching this replay, be sure to show up as well, so that way you can get unstuck in your business, so you can help get moving forward into your journey as well. So we're gonna see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna miss you, so we'll see you tomorrow. And also, anything else?
All I'm saying is, guys, really, if you're lacking the inspiration, you really got to think about not of the things that you do every day, not the tasks, not the studying, not the watching of videos. What burns you? What is lighting your internal pilot light that you have to work so hard for this? Literally, nothing's going to stop you from quitting. That is your X factor. That's what gets you up in the morning. That's what keeps you going throughout the evening. That's what makes you burn the midnight oil. That's what creates the hustle. You need to find out what that is. And if you don't have it, then you better seek more into yourself why you're doing what you're doing, or get out of the game.
Exactly. All right, guys, so share this out. That way more people can actually watch this video. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I said, I'll hit the notification bell so you don't miss a beat here on YouTube. And also on Facebook. We love you guys as well. And we will see you on new live very soon, as far as tomorrow. Okay? Take care, guys. Bye now.
Bye now.